Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been amazing being on this journey with you, every teacher, educator, parent, school owner who is part of this channel. I want to say thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing our videos. We have so much more to unpack. Alright, so today is another QTS video, not just an ordinary QTS video. I'll call it a QTS and more, or QTS extra, QTS plus video. Okay, so we've been on the QTS journey since February 2023 when the portal was opened, and for the direct application for international teachers, that's fair path to QTS. And on this channel we have discussed, all the paths to QTS. If you haven't watched those videos, you need to scroll down. There are 4 different paths to QTS. We discussed each of them in a detailed video each, and so you can see the one you qualify for, the one you're eligible for, and the one you want to apply for, and how to apply for it. So for the fairer path to QTS, the requirements are pretty stringent, and I would say stringent because it's not generally stringent. It's only stringent because of our own education system here, where some documents are like so hard to retrieve, which should be like very easily accessible. Things like transcripts, MOI letter, some people don't even have their WAEC certificate, and you need that for your statement of comparability if your provider is requesting for it, TRCN, things like that. And also references, especially for those who worked in government schools. They want to confirm from where you've worked that you actually have the years of experience that you claim to have, teaching the subjects that you claim to teach and the classes that you claim to teach. For some people, the schools that they have worked in don't have structures whereby QTS can verify that you have worked here and that this place is a standard school and things like that. So it's quite hard for a lot of people. But like we said, there are diverse ways to QTS, and I have just really been doing a lot of research, because for me, I know a lot of people think the fairer path to QTS is the easiest path, but trained to teach in the UK is actually the easiest path for me, because once you get your QTS through the direct application for QTS, that's only the beginning. Then you have to find a teaching job that is willing to sponsor your visa and then start your visa application. So it is like step 1 of 3. Getting your QTS is like step 1 of 3. Meanwhile, if you train to teach, after you're done training, you get your QTS and then you get a job. So like we said, there are high priority subjects and there are low priority subjects. Low priority subjects do not carry bursaries and scholarships. I was going to say bursaries and scholarships together, and it came out as Bola. Hi Bola. So they don't carry scholarships and bursaries, and for that reason, a lot of them do not sponsor visas. They don't admit international teachers. We mentioned languages. Someone asked about English. Unfortunately, there are not enough opportunities for English teachers coming from outside the country. Think about it. It's England. English is their native language. They won't really prioritize foreigners coming to teach English in England. So I mentioned the subjects. We're just going to go over it again. So I'm going to put on my screen right now what I have, which is the requirements. All right. Now, postgraduate teaching bursaries and scholarships are only available for the subjects listed below. We have mentioned this before. You cannot receive, and I want us to pay attention to this, you cannot receive both teaching bursary and scholarship. You can only receive one. So if you receive a bursary, you're not receiving scholarship. If you receive scholarship, you're not receiving bursary. You must be eligible for student finance to receive a bursary or a scholarship unless you are training to teach physics and languages. So if you're training to teach math, biology, chemistry, those are the only ones that are left. Math, biology, chemistry, you need to be eligible for student finance. That is very easy. Don't even worry your head about that. Now, you cannot receive a scholarship or bursary if your teacher training course is salaried. So if some teacher training courses, they pay you salary while you train. However, those courses they are very hard to find, and very, very highly competitive. When I did my research, scrolling through like 5,000 schools, like official schools on the UK government website that were accepting teachers, international teachers for these high priority subjects and offering bursaries and scholarships, I found only 9 that were salaried courses. So there's no point bothering with that. All right, so we have biology with only bursary, chemistry with bursary and scholarship. Remember, you can only get one out of the 2, so choose the one with $2,000 extra dollars. Computing, we have design and technology, English, geography, languages, only bursary. Languages, we have French, German, and Spanish only. Then we have all other languages, including ancient languages. Then we have math and physics. Now, this list that you're looking at, if you're an international teacher, right, there are hardly schools that sponsor visa for the following subjects: design and technology, English, geography, ancient languages. I did the research. I don't know if you can see my eyes are red. I did the research, and there are hardly any schools sponsoring foreign teachers in those areas. So I'm really going to be focusing this video on biology, chemistry, computer or IT, languages, that's French, German, and Spanish only. French and Spanish. Okay, so to get a scholarship, you have to have a bachelor's degree, 2:1 or higher, or a master's degree or PhD. In exceptional circumstances, if you achieved 2:2 in your degree, you may still be awarded a scholarship if you have significant relevant experience. All right, now let's go to eligibility for bursaries. You don't need to apply for a bursary if you are eligible. There's no need to apply. You automatically receive it. To be eligible for a bursary, you need at least one of the following: a bachelor's degree, 2:2 or higher, a master's degree. That is, you don't have to have everything, it's one or the other: a master's degree and a PhD. If your course combines 2 subjects, for example, English and history, at least 50% of your course content must be made up of the bursary subjects to be available. I've been explaining this before. So for example, if you did statistics and you want to apply to teach math, because math is a high priority subject and there are a lot of bursaries and scholarships for it, it means that the course that you studied, for example, statistics, must comprise at least 50% of mathematics. It's a no-brainer that, of course, statistics will qualify. If you studied industrial chemistry, it's a no-brainer that, yes, you qualify for chemistry. If you studied math education or chemistry education, it's a no-brainer because the subject you studied carries at least 50% course content of these subjects that have been listed to be eligible. All right, guys, so we're going to run through all the steps, in applying for Train to Teach in the UK, including getting your bursary and getting your scholarship. This is the overall robust beginning to end step. Please pay very good attention. First, you're going to check your qualification: bachelor's degree, like I said, 2:2 and above, or you have a master's, or you have a PhD. Then you need a GCSE grade level 4 in math and English. GCSE is the general exam written after your secondary school. So whatever that exam is in your own country, you need to be able to prove that in math and English you had a grade level C that is equivalent to a grade level C in the UK. All right, so that's basically all you need. If you don't have a university degree, you can still apply to an undergraduate teaching course. All right, then you have to find out about fees and financial support. You do that by reaching out to individual schools. There are also a few particular bodies that sponsor particular subjects. There are just about 5, and I'll share those with you shortly. Find out if teacher training fees are covered or if it's a salary course. Find out if they are applying or accepting rather non-UK residents. It's very important. Not every school is applying non-UK residents, and if they are sponsoring visas. Then search for the particular course you want and see if it is available. Also, search if the course is leading to QTS. And I mean, I think if you're an international teacher, the goal should be that that course should be leading to QTS. If not, you're done with the course and then might have to return back to your country. But if the course is leading to QTS and you get your QTS, then you are able to work after the course. After you have researched the course, you found out if they have provision for, financing students, and if they have provision for international students, if they can sponsor your visa. And then the next step is apply for your visa. If your course is salaried, if they are offering you a salary to study the course, you are applying for a skilled worker visa. But if you are paying a fee or receiving a bursary or scholarship which covers your fee, then you're applying for a student visa. The next step after this is to plan to move to the UK. Then you complete your teacher training, get your QTS, then apply for your first teaching job. It's very, very easy. It's easy. Then the research starts. You have to search school by school. There are a list of over 5,000 schools, approved by the UK government to offer teacher training. You have to search schools that are accepting international teachers. You have to search schools that are offering bursary or scholarship. You have to check schools that are sponsoring visas. You have to check schools that, there are so many qualifications and, just to go through each of the schools. However, we at Onka Consult have painstakingly compiled a list of 936, but it just sounds cool to say 1,936 schools. And let me tell you the criteria for the schools that we selected. We selected 936 schools that sponsor visas, right? That accept 2-2. Some schools only accept 2-1 and above. That's second class upper and above. But we search schools that accept 2-2 and above. Schools that the course will definitely lead to QTS. Schools that have both full-time and part-time. Schools that are currently recruiting. And of course, schools that have bursaries and scholarships in biology, chemistry, computer or IT, French, math, physics, and Spanish. Now that list is available. I cannot mention 1,000 schools on this YouTube video or in this YouTube video. So that list is available for a token fee. If you're interested, send us an email at onkarconsult@gmail.com. Just title it Teacher Training UK, and in the body of the email, tell us the subject that you are that you want to find out for, the subject that you studied or the subject you want to study to teach, and then we'll send you the list of all the schools with the bursaries and scholarships that are available. So we look forward to hearing from you. Send us an email, onkarconsult@gmail.com. With any questions that you may have, you can also drop it in the comment section. Be sure to share this video with every teacher you know. Subscribe. That one is very important. Please do it now. Thank you. See you all next time. Bye.